Farmer and the Clever Cranes. In a valley where the sun painted the grass gold, lived a farmer named Elias. He worked from dawn until dusk, preparing his soil for the spring planting. Elias knew that if he took care of the earth would take care of him. With a heavy bag slung over his shoulder, Elias began to sow his precious grain. He tossed the seeds in wide, graceful arcs, watching them disappear into the dark furrows. "Grow tall and strong," he whispered to the hidden seeds. But Elias was not the only one watching the field. High above, a large crane named Zephyr circled with his friends. Their long necks craned downward as they spotted the delicious meal Elias was tucking into the ground. As soon as Elias finished, the cranes swooped down. Elias saw them and ran toward the field, waving his arms and shouting at the top of his lungs. "Away with you, shoo! These seeds are for the harvest." Zephyr and his friend, a smaller crane named Koro, didn't move. They watched Elias closely. "He makes a lot of noise," Zephyr chirped. "But noise doesn't hurt. Let's keep eating." They continued to peck at the fresh grain. Elias grabbed his leather sling. He whirled it over his head, making a loud whir-whir sound. He snapped the leather, but he didn't put any stones inside. He hoped the scary sound would be enough to send the birds flying. Zephyr looked at Koro and let out a loud honk that sounded like a laugh. "See, he swings his leather, but nothing happens. It is just another trick to scare us. We don't need to fear an empty hand." Elias realized his mistake. He saw that the cranes no longer respected his shouts or his empty sling. He walked to the edge of the field and filled his pockets with smooth, heavy river stones. He needed to show them he was serious. Elias stepped back into the field. He placed a stone in his sling and whirled it with all his might. This time, when he released the cord, the stone flew through the air and landed with a sharp thwack right next to Zephyr's feet. "He isn't joking anymore," Zephyr cried, spreading his wings in a panic. The cranes realized that empty threats had turned into real danger. They took to the sky and never bothered Elias's seeds again. Words are only as strong as the actions behind them.